Traveling through 32 communities, the Wall That Heals exhibit tour honors the 3 million plus men and women who served in the U.S. Armed Forces and the names of nearly 60,000 people who gave their lives in the Vietnam War. With me today to provide some insight on the Wall That Heals is Veterans of Foreign War Auxiliary Post 1925 President Jeff Pershing. Jeff, thank you so much for being here. We certainly appreciate your time.
Thank you for coming.
Explain to me how you kind of decided to get this exhibit here. This isn't something that's easy to do, so why was this important for you guys to do?
It was important because we have a lot of Vietnam veterans in our facility, in our county, and they were very interested in having a healing of the emotions that they go through all the time. It's been almost 60 years since the Vietnam War has been over, and they still have a lot of emotion, and this is a chance for them to come and share feelings with their family and make contact with past comrades and past family.
Explain to us what this is, because this is one of a kind. I mean, you can only see this in one other place unless it's touring. So explain how this all works.
Well, this is an actual replica, and it is brought to us by the Vietnam Wall in Washington, D.C. It is a 3/4 scale. It is a little over 300 feet long, so it's longer than a football field, and it takes about 6 hours to put up. There's panels weigh anywhere from 84 pounds all the way down to about 40 pounds.
What is it like? There are a lot of kind of rules that have to be followed with this. Explain some of those, because we were talking earlier. You can't have music, you can't have anything of that nature. It's got to be almost exactly like it would be in D.C., right?
This is almost exactly like it is in D.C. The ground in front of the wall, once the last panel comes up, is declared sacred ground, so we cannot drive on it, we cannot have pets on it. There are no phone calls to be made there, no children playing. It's a very solemn area to be in, and to be respectful to the names on the wall.
So this is here through the weekend. What has the experience been like so far? I know you guys have already had kind of an opening ceremony situation. There have been a lot of people already here to look at the wall. What have you noticed as far as emotion and things like that from people?
It's been emotional in several ways to different people. I've had a couple of gentlemen cry, and they felt like they were disgracing themselves, and it's not something to be disgraceful about. Honoring the veteran and remembering the veteran. A veteran dies twice, once when he's killed in war or dies from injuries from war or just passes of natural causes. The other time he dies is when he's forgotten. We are trying to not forget these gentlemen.
You mentioned gentlemen and women who have passed after the war. One of the big causes that isn't talked about is Agent Orange, and I understand today is kind of a special day in the sense of bringing some awareness to that. Explain what has happened and what people may not know.
The U.S. Congress has made August 6th through the 14th Agent Orange Awareness Week. And it just so happens today is August 10th, and it is the very first day Agent Orange was used in Vietnam as a pesticide.
So bringing awareness to that is important, simply so that people know that soldiers are still dealing with that, right?
We have several Vietnam soldiers who are still dealing with the effects of the Agent Orange today.
Jeff, for you, working to bring something like this here to Seymour, what's it mean to have it here finally and know that it's not just going to be people in Seymour, it's Indianapolis, you're trying to get to Cincinnati, Louisville. I mean, what does it mean to have this here for you personally and know that you were able to kind of bring this here?
I have kind of a soft spot in my heart for veterans, and if it helps one or two veterans heal the pain they feel from the Vietnam War, knowing what they went through, it brings me great joy to see them walk away with a big smile on their face. They may have been crying 10 minutes ago, but they're happy they came. They're glad they got to see this replica of the Vietnam Wall.
One last thing, Jeff. People want to come out and see it. What's the best way for them to do that?
The easiest way is to come either north or south on 65 or come on US 50 to Brownstown, Indiana. Seymour is the first city when you get off of I-65, and Brownstown's about 10 miles on west. And when you get to Brownstown, there's a Highway 250, and we're about 1.25 miles south of that intersection.
And I saw there are donation boxes as well, so if you want to leave donations and help continue to bring this to other communities, that's part of that as well. So, Jeff, thank you so much for letting us come out and experience this, and thank you for bringing it here to Brownstown so that other people can experience it as well. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
Be sure to come out and check it out. It's certainly an emotional experience and one that needs to be seen for